Let's begin with a breath, soft, sacred, and full of intention. Inhale deeply, hold, and exhale slowly. Now feel into this question. When was the last time you felt truly in harmony with yourself, your path, your relationships, your soul? Not balance, not perfection, but harmony, where everything within you wasn't fighting for control, wasn't at war with itself, where your mind, body, and spirit moved in synchronicity, flowing like a well-tuned symphony. This, beloved, is the essence of the virtue, harmony. Harmony is not about silence or sameness. It's about resonance. It's when your inner truth aligns with your outer expression, when your masculine and feminine energies stop wrestling and start dancing, when your desires and your actions move in the same direction. In a world built on polarity, chaos, and division, harmony is a revolutionary act of wholeness. So many of us live fractured, split between who we are and who we think we should be, between what we feel and what we express, between our yearnings for peace and our addiction to urgency. But harmony is not something you chase. It's something you remember. It's your original blueprint. Your soul came to encode with harmony. And in this transmission, we're going to reclaim it. Welcome home, sacred soul. If you're new here, I'm Cherry, your spiritual life coach, Lemurian remembering guide, numerologist, and frequency weaver. In this series, we're decoding the ancient light codes of the 13 Merkaba virtues. Virtues that aren't just nice ideas, but actual spiritual technologies. Each one unlocks a new octave of your energetic body. Each one brings you back into alignment with your geometry of your soul. So if you've been feeling fractured, ungrounded, pulled in 10 different directions, harmony is your invitation to return. So let's dive in. So what's the energetic anatomy of harmony, which is the connection to energy body 3? Now let's root this virtue into your energy system. Harmony aligns directly with the energy body 3, the positive mind, the part of you that sees what's possible, that uplifts, that speaks life over your future. When your positive mind is in balance, your energy field becomes coherent. Your inner and outer worlds start to reflect each other. Thoughts, words, and actions line up. You become magnetic, not from effort, but from energetic alignment. But here's the nuance. True harmony doesn't mean suppressing your shadows or bypassing your pain. It means allowing all parts of you to take your rightful place in the symphony of your being. Harmony is the space where shadow and light coexist without fighting, where your wounds don't make you unworthy, they make you wise. The positive mind isn't about being positive all of the time. It's about choosing to view life from the frequency of potential, not problem. So let me ask you now, what would it feel like if you no longer needed to split yourself into pieces to be accepted? Where are you resisting the flow because you don't trust it? What part of you has been banished from the orchestra of your own being, when in fact it holds the harmony key? Let's anchor that deeper. Place your hand over your heart and breathe. Say aloud, I give myself permission to move in harmony. I let go of forcing. I allow my energy to return to its natural rhythm, because that's what harmony is, a return to your natural rhythm, not someone else's timeline, not society's agenda, your divine flow. So what's the Lemurian codes of harmony? The sacred spiral within. In the Lemurian temples, harmony wasn't just a personal virtue. It was a collective technology. It was how the priestesses worked with energy grids, crystal libraries, water consciousness. Everything was based on resonance. To the Lemurians, disharmony wasn't a moral failure. It was simply a signal, a frequency drop, an invitation to tune back into the divine order. And they used spirals, sacred geometry, to do this. The spiral is the symbol of harmony. It represents the way life moves, outward and inward, expanding and returning in divine flow. The spiral isn't chaotic, it's intelligent, just like you. So when you feel fragmented, scattered, anxious, visualize the spiral. See it spiraling from your heart, gently expanding outward, aligning your chakras, cleansing your field, and smoothing your edges. Inhale into the spiral. Exhale through the spiral. Feel your body resynchronize. You're not broken. You're just misaligned. and you're remembering your code. The Lemurians also use toning to amplify the spiral frequency. One of the harmonizing tones is RAH-NAI, the sound that clears the emotional body and aligns the light body. Say it with me 3 times. RAH-NAI, RAH-NAI, RAH-NAI. Feel it vibrate through your chest, your crown, your spine. Let the sound carry and any static or resistance out of your system. This is sound alchemy. This is your temple. Harmony is a leadership frequency. So let's take this even deeper. Harmony isn't just a feel-good vibe. It's a leadership frequency. It's how we hold space. It's how we move through conflict. It's how we guide others, not by force, but by resonance. In Lemuria, the most powerful leaders were not the loudest. They were the most in tune. Their energy field was coherent. Their words matched their energy. Their presence spoke truth before they even opened their mouths. Harmony as a leadership is not about being liked. It's about being aligned. It's about becoming so internally synchronized that others naturally calibrate to your frequency. Not because you've convinced them, but because your vibration offered them safety. So let's journal on this. Where in my life am I leading from disharmony, from stress, from proving, from fear? What would leadership look like if I trusted my resonance more than my resume? Where can I soften and still be powerful? Let this land. I have a mirror activation for you. I have a mirror practice for you. Find a mirror, look into your own eyes, say slowly and clearly, my harmony is leadership. I lead by example. I lead by resonance. I lead by being whole. Let your voice vibrate into your bones. Let your energy field respond. Because, beloved, the new paradigm of leadership is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's about coherence. It's about harmony. So how do we embody harmony? We move from chaos to coherence. So again, take a deep breath with me, slowly and gently, intentionally. Hold and then exhale slowly. You're doing powerful work just by being here, receiving, remembering, realigning. Let's speak the truth about most spiritual teachers. Skip. Harmony is a choice, a practice, a commitment. It doesn't always feel convenient. It doesn't always look graceful, but it is always available. Every moment you're alive, you are either moving towards chaos or coherence, towards fragmentation or unity, towards distortion or divine order. So ask yourself right now, where in my life am I creating chaos? Through overcommitment, through ignoring my body's wisdom, through avoiding the truth? And also, where in my life am I choosing harmony, even when it's hard, by saying no, by holding boundaries, by pausing before reacting, by softening in the face of control? Let's ground this into real action, because this work isn't just energetic, it's embodied. Here are 5 harmony anchoring practices you can start weaving into your day. 1, breath ritual, the triangular flow. This sacred breath pattern is designed to realign your field and rest your mind. You inhale for 4, drawing energy from the earth. You hold for 4. Let it integrate into the heart. You exhale for 8, releasing through the crown and your aura. You do 9 rounds of this visualization. Golden spirals forming around your body, bringing harmony to your physical, emotions, and mental bodies. 2, energy check-ins 3 times a day. In the morning upon waking, midday when energy dips, and evening before bed. And simply ask, what energy am I holding right now? Does it feel harmonious? If the answer is no, don't judge. Breathe, spiral, tone, recalibrate. 3rd, harmonic sound activation. Play tuning forks, Tibetan singing bowls, crystal chimes, geotones. 528 hertz is for harmony. Close your eyes, let the vibration touch every cell. Let your body drink it in like medicine. And bonus, whisper RAH-NAI along with the tones. Let your voice become part of the sound healing. 4th, sacred spiral movement. You can stand still, place your hands on your womb and your heart, and begin to sway in a spiral. Hips, then ribs, then shoulders. Let your spine undulate. Let your body remember its flow. Let your movements become prayer. This is Lemurian temple work. This is energetic recalibration through embodiment. 5, harmony mirror mantra. Do this daily. Look into your own eyes and speak aloud. I am not chaos. I am coherence. I am not broken. I am becoming. I am not behind. I am aligned with divine timing. I lead with harmony. I live from truth. Say it until your cells start singing it back to you. Harmony is a frequency, but it's also a lifestyle. It's in the way you speak, the way you respond, the way you enter a room, the way you honor your energy, especially when no one is watching. Let's take a moment for reflection. Get your journal or just place a hand over your heart and feel the answers rise. 1. What throws me out of harmony the quickest and why? What would my relationships feel like if I moved from resonance instead of reaction? What part of me is still afraid of being in flow? And what's the story behind that fear? Where am I ready to harmonize in my life? Right now, let the words rise and spill onto the page. Don't edit, just allow. This is how you tune your life, one conscious choice at a time. I want to take you through a visualization activation, the Harmony Spiral Temple. Close your eyes, take a breath, and let me guide you. Visualize yourself walking into a grand Lemurian spiral temple, walls glowing with soft golden light, crystal pools humming with tones of peace. You stand in the center of a massive spiral, carved into the floor, ancient, sacred, and alive. With each breath, you walk the spiral inward. Each step brings you closer to your center. Each step clears another distortion. At the very heart, you meet your higher self, radiant, whole, harmonized. She places her hands on your shoulders and whispers, "You were never broken. You were just remembering your song." Let that land. Let the harmony return. Let yourself receive the blessings of wholeness. You're doing deep work. You're not just learning about harmony. You're becoming it. Harmony is an action, magnetizing yourself, magnetizing your outer reality. So let's start with a few truth bombs, which might sting a little. In your outer world, life is chaotic. Your inner world is out of sync. And before you roll your eyes, this isn't blame, it's empowerment, because your outer life is a reflection, not of your worth, but of your energetic coherence. And coherence is the byproduct of harmony. When your thoughts, emotions, energies, and actions are aligned, the universe responds instantly. You become magnetic. You don't need to push or force. Your relationships soften. Your business flows. Ideas come easily. Money responds to your energy, not your hustle. So the real question isn't, why isn't it working? It's, where am I not in harmony with myself? Let's break this down into 4 outer domains that transform when you embody harmony. Firstly, harmony in relationships, the energetic dance. When you embody harmony, your relationships shift radically. Why? Because you stop needing others to complete, validate, or rescue you. You move from codependency to co-creation, from projection to presence, from reactivity to response. People either rise to meet your frequency or fall away with grace. You no longer engage in power struggles or trauma bonds. Harmony allows you to speak with clarity, not guilt. Set boundaries without rage or withdrawal. Attract heart-aligned connections instead of fixing projects in human form. Ask yourself, where am I sacrificing inner harmony to keep the peace? Who drains my energy no matter what I do? And why am I still available for that? So repeat after me. I choose relational harmony over role-playing. I attract those who are whole enough to meet me there. 2. Harmony in your business, work, and mission. Flow over force. So let's talk soul work. If you're a healer, coach, creative, or leader, you already know this. Your business is an extension of your energy field. If you're hustling, spiraling, burned out, that's not strategy. That's disharmony. When you anchor into harmony, you become a channel for divine strategy. Clients show up from resonance. Money becomes a mirror of your alignment. Content pours through you instead of being squeezed from an empty mind. And then ask yourself, where am I forcing outcomes instead of following flow? Is my mission in tune with who I really am or who I think I need to be successful? Harmony is your business plan and your energy is your brand. Say it with me. I don't chase. I collaborate. I don't grind. I align. Harmony is my CEO. 3rd, harmony in creativity. what it's like to become a channel for divine creative, becoming a divine channel. Creative thrives in harmony. If your inner world is noisy, judgmental, chaotic, your creative essence gets shut down. But when you create from coherence, you access divine intelligence. You're not just making something pretty, you're bringing forth frequencies that shift timelines. Whether you're painting, dancing, writing, building your creations, hold power when born from harmony. So try this. Before you create anything, spiral your energy, breathe into your heart, tone RAH-NAI, then ask, what is the movement of today? Create from presence, not pressure. Art made in harmony heals, not just the artist, but everyone who receives it. Fourth, harmony with the divine. How to re-enter universal flow. This is the real secret. When you live from harmony, you re-enter from the universal current, the river of divine timing, synchronicity, and sacred orchestration. You're not swimming against the tide anymore. You're co-creating with source. Your Merkaba spins clearer. Your aura becomes crystalline. Your prayers move faster. Your manifestations don't glitch because you're coming from soul-aligned coherence, not wounded desire. So say this out loud. I am a living symphony. I move with life, not against it. The universe recognizes my rhythm and responds in kind. Harmony is how the divine speaks. It's a yes, a nod, a doorway opening. Here are some daily reflections. I call it the harmony audit. So try this tonight. Sit in stillness, close your eyes and ask with a journal, where did I move in harmony today? Celebrate that. Where did I spiral into chaos or over-efforting? Don't judge it. Just breathe it. What one choice can I make tomorrow to increase my energetic coherence? And then do that. Not the big leap, the next right note in your symphony. You're not here to hustle your way to healing. You're here to harmonize your way home. Here's an integration practice to embody harmony in a daily devotion. Let's take everything we've explored and bring it into your daily life, daily lived experience. Harmony is not a destination. It's a devotional practice. It's the way you choose to show up in your relationships. It's the way you respond to contrast, to tension, to your own shadows. It's in the way you walk through your home, speak to your body, and breathe through your resistance. So let's anchor harmony now, not just as a concept, but as an embodied frequency. Here's a guided somatic practice. I call it returning to rhythm. Stand or sit upright. Close your eyes. Begin gently swaying side from side. No rush, no rhythm. At first, just subtle motion. Let your breath guide you. Inhale, sway. Exhale, sway. Begin tapping lightly on your chest or heart center with your fingertips and say out loud, I release the need to control. I return to myself. My harmony is sacred. Now begin to move your body in spirals, hips, shoulders, arms. Let your body express what harmony feels like to you. Maybe it's fluid, maybe it's tender, maybe it's wild. This is your body prayer of harmony. Let your body remember what your mind forgets. And as a daily ritual for harmony, 5 minutes morning attunement. Every morning for the next 21 days, try this. Place your hand over your heart. Visualize the Lemurian spiral of harmony radiating from your chest. Speak this activation. I align myself with the divine harmony of life. I trust the unfolding. I move with grace. My inner world shapes my outer world. This one ritual will reprogram your field, shift your nervous system, and remind your mind that peace is your natural state. Here's some journaling prompts for ongoing reflection. Where do I currently feel most in harmony with my life? Where is there dissonance? And what is it trying to teach me? What would it look like to choose peace over pressure today? How does my energy shift when I soften into harmony? Write without judgment. Let the words reveal your truth. And here's an energetic rewiring mantra, which you can repeat daily. I am a vessel of harmony. Every cell, every thought, every breath moves in divine rhythm. I release all that disrupts my peace. I return to the sacred symphony of my soul. Say this in the mirror. Say it in the chaos. And say it when the world feels loud. This mantra isn't fluff. It's a frequency. So what's the ripple effect? And how does harmony heal the collective? Here's what the world doesn't teach you. Your inner harmony isn't just for you. Every time you choose to regulate instead of react, every time you respond instead of defend, every time you integrate instead of fragment, you become a tuning fork for others. Your harmony doesn't end at your aura. It radiates, it entrains, it alchemizes. Your partner begins to feel safer. Your children begin to relax. Your clients begin to heal in your presence, not because of what you do, but because of who you are becoming. Harmony is quantum. It spreads. When you're in harmony, you emit coherence. That coherence shifts timelines. It collapses unnecessary drama. It opens gateways that logic could never force. This is why harmony is more than a virtue. It's a mission. So if you've ever wondered, what's my sole purpose? Maybe it starts here, to become a beacon of inner harmony in a world that profits from your dissonance. You want to change the world? Start by reclaiming your rhythm. Your harmony is holy. So let's close this sacred circle with breath and remembrance. Inhale deeply, hold, exhale slowly. Hand on heart, one on your womb space, and say this aloud with your whole body. I no longer live in fragments. I no longer betray my rhythm. I am not broken. I am harmonious. I am divine. I am whole. Breathe that in. Let the tears rise if they do. Let the stillness settle in. You have returned. You are not here to hustle your way into alignment. You are here to remember that you already are. You are the song. You are the silence between the notes. You are the spiral, the breath, the beat. Let your life be your harmony. If this transmission stirred anything in your soul, if you felt a remembering, it's not by accident. This is the time to embody what you came here to be. And if you're ready to deepen this journey, to stop living in distortion and start living from the truth of your energy, book a growth breakthrough session with me. Let's bring your frequency back into alignment with your purpose, your truth, and your next level of embodiment. You're not too much. You're not broken. You're just out of tune. So let's bring you back into harmony with fierce love, soft power, and deep harmony. Until next time.